The following segment is paid for by Climate Power.
Well, billions of dollars in U.S. manufacturing investment are fueling the clean energy industry. But what does that mean for the people right here in Nevada? Joining us now to discuss is the Senior Director at the Center for American Progress, Dr. Frances Colon. Doctor, so thrilled to talk to you about this. This is a very, very intriguing subject, so topical right now. How are climate solutions helping the economy right here in Nevada?
So what climate solutions do is bring us into the clean energy economy, right? When we produce energy from clean energy sources, we are basically making the environment cleaner, but we're also creating jobs along the way. So in Nevada, what this means is that we're going to be investing in generating clean energy. Right now, the state has about 32,000 clean energy jobs. And with these new investments, we're talking about 1,000 jobs per year over the next 5 years. And this means that Nevada families will have jobs, but they'll also have reduction of costs for energy in their very homes.
I tell you, it's very exciting to think that jobs right here in Nevada are increasing because of these clean energy investments. I love it. What kinds of clean energy are we talking about investing in? What is it that we're focusing on? I think I know, but maybe I don't.
Well, the investments are for everything along the line that will benefit the residents of the state. So we're talking about, for the state specifically, $2.7 billion in investments in generating energy from clean sources. And when we talk about that, we're talking about what gets produced at the production point, where we're talking about solar panels that are producing clean energy. And then we're talking about taking that energy to somebody's home through transmission lines. That's jobs right there. And then we're talking about the folks that are going to install those solar panels in somebody's home. And those are jobs. The production of the solar panels themselves. We're making tremendous investments in solar panel factories. In fact, since the Inflation Reduction Act was signed, First Solar, which is a large solar panel production factory, announced that they're making big investments. And so we're talking about producing solar panels right here in the U.S., made in the U.S., which was something that we weren't doing until these investments. All of these parts of the chain are going to mean jobs for the people of Nevada.
That is so exciting. By the way, the video we just watched, it really did look like homes and those big solar panel fields that are actually here in Nevada. I was excited. I was like, yes, that actually looks like my neighborhood. One by one in my neighborhood, each house has been turning solar. A great opportunity. Also, I love that you mentioned the manufacturing. We had a solar company on my show recently, and they were talking about how important it is to look into where your panels are manufactured, because not all solar panels are created equal.
Right. A big part of this law was a made in the U.S. agenda to make sure that we are reshoring those jobs here and that we're creating jobs right here at home for our people. So we're very excited about that part.
Yeah, now if we could just work on the chip shortage, I tell you what, it's very exciting, U.S. manufacturing. How can federal and state agencies, you think, best work together to combat the climate crisis?
So these investments are not only for the production of clean energy, it's also so that folks in their homes can benefit. So we're talking about tax credits for purchasing electric vehicles. We're talking about rebates for smart appliances. A home in Nevada could reduce the cost of an appliance 50 to 100% with these rebates. And those are the types of partnerships that the federal governments and state governments are working out to make this accessible and easy and affordable for families.
Dr. Frances Colon, I love your passion for this subject, and I love that you can kind of see it from every angle, including financial. For more information, folks, if you would like to learn more about what we just discussed, climatepower.us. Again, the website, climatepower.us.